What follows is the rest of the night from the 13th. I just thought it was interesting because a few more people than normally came in, and none of them were left-hand path or Satanist. But I don't know. I'm gonna wait a while to publish this because I'm gonna get permissions of all the people that came in, of course. So with that, enjoy. This is just also a good idea of what happens on the Hellfire chat. If you like it, you can come in and participate.
So I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, they don't expect any of us to be civilized. They think we're all just like running around in loincloths.
That's what I like about Zach, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm still wearing my cross. But he doesn't judge at all, and he was, like, really open to it, and he just talked to me about his stuff, and I appreciate that, because I thought seeing this would be like, that's awful. And he wasn't. He just talked to me about his thing.
And this room is pretty much welcome to every religion, unless if you try to convert people, then that's just to go.
I would never do that. In fact, like, I want to learn more about other stuff, so that's awesome.
Even then, I've had some great debates on here, and we do have Christians who are actually members of Satanic International Network site, so it's not that they religiously discriminate against anybody or anything.
But the stigma's so wrong. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys have a stigma against you. And even, like, on CNN, I was trying to make you guys sound like crazy people, and like, it's not like that. And that's what I appreciate about Zach and this site and this room. It's not like that at all.
Exactly.
I'm weirdly drawn to it because of that, even more so.
At my last job, one of the waitresses randomly went up to me and asked me, "It's like, James, are you satanic?" I'm like, I was thinking that's kind of a weird question. I'm like, yeah, but you're so nice.
Touche, exactly.
And if things ever got out of control with trolls, like if they tried to like bombard the room, there's a few more admins in here than. Yeah, I'm looking at like 1, 2. Yeah, there's and when Ryder comes back, that's another one. So we're well prepared.
Actually, I'm kind of hoping the trolls have enough information so I can kind of follow them and troll them.
Any religion has trolls in essence. Like, any religion's gonna have people that battle them and like fight their fight, and you know what I mean. So it's kind of normal. Like, if you're preaching your truth, like, there's gonna be people that are just gonna hate on it.
I think most. Go ahead, Greg.
I wouldn't boot them out just because they came in. I'm talking like if it was like a circumstance where like 3 or 4 or even more just came into the room and just like hogged the mic and was just like berating us and shit like that, and not even there for just a verbal attack. I'm just saying, we're well equipped to handle that here.
Yeah, I think most Satanists, their biggest beef against Christians is they just don't like it in the government. Just want everybody treated equally as far as the law. They don't want Christians to be gone or anything. They just want to be able to criticize it without penalty.
Yeah, and I get that. And it's weird because, like, I wear a cross and I'm 32, and I'll be honest, like, because I have beliefs, but a lot of them are from my town, my parents, I don't know if they're like I'm not wearing it as like this is my truth necessarily. Like, I don't, like, I believe, but I don't. It's like a weird thing. So when I'm open, like, that's the thing. Like, I wear the cross and I'm open to other ideas and other possibilities, and so I appreciate other perspectives and stuff like that.
I think it's the one thing about sin, though, that I admire. We actually have multiple types of Satanists and left-hand pathers on the site, and non-theistic and theistic people, and people of other religions, Wiccans, atheists, all that.
Even Zach said he has like sisters that are Christian and stuff, and he like grew up like that, and it's okay. But like when you think of a Satanist, you think of like a terrible person, like an evil, wanting to like kill everyone, and just like, you know what I mean? Like that's the stigma. It's like you, and it's not that at all. That's not what being Satanist means. And he taught me that, and that's why I come back sometimes on this room, because I appreciate that a lot.
Hasn't always been like that, though. In the 80s, you could lose your job or your kids just for being a pagan, much less a Wiccan. I mean, much less a Satanist, you know. But yeah, my thing with them, I don't care what they do. You know, they can do whatever, pray to whatever they want to. They can pray to a loaf of bread, be like the Scientologists and believe that DC-10s or DC-9s put all the alien souls in a volcano and blew it up, as long as they're not asking for shit from me or trying to change the laws or chase after me or put me in jail or something like that. I don't really care.
That's also like this one saying is, you can pray to a rock, just don't throw it at me.
But, you know, it is tedious because when people come into the left-hand path or they come into Thelema, we have to, like, explain that shit to them about how, like, two of us can have differing opinions and yet we can still, like, work together. That's, like, unknown to them. They can't figure that shit out. It's like, well, y'all don't fight? No. We work together. We understand the commonality that we have, and what we don't have in common, we just don't bring up. And when we do, it's not that big of a deal, you know? But yet you have, like, for instance, Catholics and Eastern Orthodox. They disagree on how they cross themselves. You know, they literally just do it the opposite way. And that's enough reason for them to hate each other.
It's pretty scary, actually.
Well, it's like when the old GCOL building came out, you know, when the Christians came to protest it, they started fighting with each other over doctrines, the Catholics and the Baptists. Like right there in the parking lot, you know, while they were holding their signs bitching about, oh, it's Satan, Lucifer, and all that. But heaven help us as fucking Catholics. And, oh, there's a Jew over there. We gotta fucking brain his ass, you know?
I find for the most part, like, I have a couple friends of mine as well. This one guy, he actually tries to visit as often as he can. You know, he saw my Satanic Bible, and whatnot, and you know, you see my Facebook because I keep myself logged in. And he said, you know, you're like one of the friendliest people I've met, and I was just like that one waitress at the same place, like the hell. So for example, we tend to try and, from my understanding, we all seem to just work things out.
Yeah, but, you know, yeah, if you're nice, they freak the fuck out. But my thing is, if the Christians had the same attitude that left-hand pathers did, you would find a church with Buddhists, Muslims, and atheists all in it all at the same time. And they would have to say, well, we agree on this. Let's just not fuck with the shit that we're disagreeing on.
Is this a satanic room or something?
Yes, it is.
I have a few questions. Do you mind?
No. Love it.
So, why did you go into Satanism? What motivated you to go in that direction?
X, you want to take this one, or shall I?
I think we should use typing. It's easier to explain instead of using audio.
Well, I'll use audio. I'll explain. My deal with Satanism is I found Christianity seemed to be geared towards disempowering the individual. And as an anger thing, I became a Satanist. And then as I got more into the occult, I realized that this was actually empowering. And the other seems to be kind of ass backwards and doesn't really help the individual or people or anything.
Well, if you need that to feel empowered, man, it means you're pretty weak to start off with, man. So you're a weak ass nigga, man.
Really? I mean, I'm willing to be against society and everybody around me and get criminal status for reading some words, yet I'm a weak ass.
Because you need to be part of a group to feel empowered, man. I'm on my own.
Yet
Because
Christians don't need to be part of a group. Most of the time, we're by ourselves, dude. We don't sit around like Cub Scouts and shit. We don't go around in temples and we're all huddled together. What you see here is people from all over the country who spend most of their life alone. Yet we're
You think
weak.
it's okay to sacrifice children and things like that?
No,
Yeah,
nobody
that's
does
right.
that. Nobody does that.
Wait. Are you religious?
No, not at all. Actually, I've never been to church. I don't know if I'm baptized or not. I think I'm not. I don't even give a shit about religion.
Okay,
Just
have
think-
you seen anybody sacrifice a child?
I saw them YouTube videos, man.
YouTube videos of someone sacrificing a child, really?
No, like testimonies.
Testimonies. You've seen people saying that people... You know, I could say that a flying saucer picked me up yesterday. I could say that there's robots at the
You
fucking
could also
grocery
say
store.
you believe in fucking unidentified as extraterrestrial object to be your god. Oh wait, that's what you do.
Well,
Uh,
the bottom line is that, no, we don't do that. We're not like that. We're a religion
Oh
just
wait,
like
so
everybody
what
else.
do you do?
Oh, you're in on this, Morta. Well, mainly we do things with our mind. We read things. Some Satanists are anti-theistic, therefore they're basically atheists who do it because of the social reasons. And some of us are theistic, and we do basically the same as any esoteric religion, whether that be Buddhism, Hinduism, or certain
So
forms of
you're
Hinduism.
all delusional?
Paint that however you want. I mean, delusional is up to the individual.
That's how I paint it, delusional.
And you're
praise
welcome to
Lucifer
do
or
so.
something? You praise Lucifer or something?
I mean,
Or Satan?
I don't think you understand the concept. Christians pray to a deity. We believe that the individual is more important than the deity.
But don't you think that if you think about it, all right, if everybody was a satanic, all right, just thinking about the individual and not the collectivism, that sucks, man. I mean, we're a
I
civilization.
think you're
we're all on
oversimplifying
this-
it first. Secondly, there will never be a satanic, thelemic, Luciferian, demonalator majority in this world.
Well, no one can predict the future, but
We don't proselytize, dude.
Let's be hypothetical.
We don't proselytize.
I don't
We
know
don't
what
knock
that
on.
means.
Yeah, the word
Doesn't
means knocking
make
on
you
people's
smart,
doors,
by the
addressing
way.
people in the streets. We don't do that shit. We turn people away. Okay, so this everybody would be. First, that's a fallacious argument. Secondly, the concept of you're taking it to it's a slippery slope argument you're using right there. Yeah, if everybody did this, have you ever looked into it? That most of these people are like trying to find out what their true will is. They don't believe in murdering
What
children.
is
or-
your true will? Believing in
Yeah,
a
but I-
fucking not existing god?
I think that just focusing on yourself, on the individual, like you say, is first of all selfish. It's not contributing to society as a whole. We're many people on this planet, and if we are just all
Sir,
about the
you do
individual-
not have the whole story.
Well, I'm just.
How
taking
many?
what you
You're
said.
oversimplifying what we're into. That'd be
Well,
like
you're
saying
oversimplifying.
Christians
You
are all
just took
cannibals.
what you said and made it simpler for you.
I mean, are Christians all cannibals? No. Do they eat the flesh of their deity? According to them, they do. Does that make them cannibals? I mean, you're oversimplifying the slippery slope crap. I mean, no. This isn't.
Are you mentally retarded, like by law?
Are you?
No, I'm not, but I'm pretty sure you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be spouting this shit out of your fucking mouth.
It's a satanic chat room, sir. Do you understand that?
I just sent him a text, but it's too late.
There's
Just
a difference
before,
between satanity and being an inbred
Nobody's
mongrel.
coming into your house and giving you this. You have come here. Now, you want to call us idiots? Fine, go ahead, man. Nobody gives a shit about your opinion.
I'm just calling you an idiot.
Well, again, I don't care about your opinion because you haven't shown me anything that's intelligent. You're just an angry little troll that's come in here and you want people to pick on.
Not at all, but go ahead and continue.
I mean, why don't you go to a Christian chat room? If you're an atheist, go to a Christian chat room. Start talking like this to them. See how they treat you.
Oh my god, you got me.
I might add that you haven't been kicked yet.
See, I've always been a atheist and Satanist, but I thought for a while there maybe I was theistic because I have a spiritual side to me, but I don't not believe in God or Satan.
Well, didn't
But I
Sam
really
Harris
believe-
write a book on atheist spirituality? Like, it's actually possible. But, in the left-hand
wonder.
path, we consider the atheist to be one of us because they value the self over the deity, and we do the same thing. Even though we believe in the deity, the self is still more important.
Very neat, eh?
So generally, we're a little friendlier to atheists than most people, most theists you'll meet.
I still find it weird how that when that one guy that goes in the room that he got to actually leave finally, saying how Satanists sacrifice children, and I wrote down as like rule number 9 of the 11 satanic rules of the earth says do not harm little children.